Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. So today is Saturday, the day before Mother's Day, and if you guys know the rule of thumb here in 7A zone for planting is usually after Mother's Day is free and clear of the weather, but we all know that the weather is full of crap, so we're just gonna plant what we can, figure out what we're gonna do. I didn't have anything in my hobonichi that I physically had to do, so we're just gonna go out there, see what we got, and then take it from there. So if you like watching these kind of videos, keep on watching. Alright, so I have this stuff inside the greenhouse, and I do have plenty of tomatoes to plant, so I think I'm gonna do that and put them in the big container before they die, because it seems like I'm playing with fire here. I did have a couple of peppers growing and they died. Not sure what happened. Probably dried out. It looks very dry, but no matter how much I water them, it still ends up dying. So I ran out of peppers. I have no peppers. I'm very saddened by the peppers. I don't know what happened. So I do have more seeds inside the house. Not sure if I should start new seeds or what, but I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know if it's the pods, because those are new from Amazon. Like, I brought the big pack of pods. I don't know. I don't know anymore, but we need to figure ourselves out on how we're gonna do this, right? For right now, obviously Lexington is cutting the grass, and I'm hoping that the microphone works and is picking me up instead of the lawnmower. I guess this is a good testing moment. But obviously we need to figure out our seedling mojo. The only thing I know that worked beautifully, it was my winter sowing. When I put them in that container last year, that really worked. So at least I know that works compared to this. One year it works for me, one year it doesn't. So I don't know. I have a surprise something popping up here, which is awesome. Let's see, what else can we do? So let's plan out the tomatoes. I think that's the safest bet. And then I did put a bunch of seeds. Oh, there's my winter sowing containers. You know, the gallon, you put dirt. Here was my winter sowing. I don't see any peppers. I don't know what's going on with my peppers. Tomatoes look great. I mean, they're still popping up and I have plenty. So if worse comes to worse, I could go and find out at Home Depot or Lowe's and buy me a couple of pepper plants. And then something last night obviously got tangled in my little trap. Everything looks okay, but not sure what's going on there. I gotta ask Campbell, because everything looks alive and sturdy, but it looks scrambled. No! Okay, Campbell was the guilty party. He just admitted it. So, what can we do? Alright guys, woo. So I brought this tool to weed things. It's the greatest thing I ever brought, except I brought the short handle one because, as you guys know, we're moving to Tennessee eventually, and I'm not sure if I want beds or if I'm just gonna grow like on the ground kind of thing. So we're still, you know, debating. And so I brought the short one, and I wish I would have brought the long one for this reason. So I know that my square for that cabbage has nothing around it because I did not plant anything there. I see my kale that I planted between, and then I don't have anything between that cabbage and that kale behind the big kale. You can see it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm scraping between what I know I did. Now here I did put, I think it was green beans, and it was supposed to be bush beans. So the first square here was supposed to be bush bean carrots, or carrots and bush beans, and I don't see anything that looks like a carrot or a bush bean. So I don't have my phone to whip it out. I was gonna whip it out. So I'm gonna leave these on this side alone because I know I planted in the first row bush beans. So let me go get my phone really quick because I don't remember if I put anything between here and here. Hold on. Alright guys, thank God for, YouTube. So apparently I have, according to the video, so the first square right here is bush beans. So bush beans, carrots, bush beans, carrots, bush beans. And then I put cabbage all the way across, and I have 4 or 5 kales. So I must have put a seed of kale, then the kale plant, seed of kale, then the 2 kale plants. So now I gotta figure out, did it grow in or is it gonna be an empty spot? And I gotta be careful not to, step on anything. Jeez. I mean, I took it out anyway, but hopefully, I mean, it's really picky, grab a little out, but, I mean, alright guys, so I didn't see kale popping up there, so I put one of the extra kale plants that I had. I want to say It was supposed to be 9 squares across, so now if I count from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have my 9 squares, and then it's 3 this way, so they're empty on that side. I didn't want to put that cabbage right across from the potatoes, so I don't think I'm gonna do 9 this way. So I still got 1 empty spot here. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm missing a spot because I didn't want to put it across the big potato, but that's okay. I have 1 more kale inside the greenhouse, so maybe I'll put that one across the other potato. And I wanted to keep this line for beans and carrots, but now it's getting too hot. I don't think I can, so we're gonna have to plant something else. Alright, here it is, but it looks like it's sort of struggling, so hopefully it'll work. Alright, here, last week I planted a cucumber right here and it died. Not sure why. I don't know what I did wrong. So I'm going to try another one because I got plenty. But I'm going to put it on this side. So, and today we're supposed to put grass clippings on here. So I'm going to clean this up with my weed puller. I got to be careful because I also got beans in here. And then I'm going to plant another cucumber. If I see that this one dies, then I'm just gonna do a seed. I don't know why. They were big and beautiful. Urgh. That's cool. Potato.
Oh, all right.
Alright guys, in this container we planted peppers, sweet peppers, and for the death of me they're not popping up. That was 3 weeks ago. So we're gonna do it again. So I got, actually this is not the seeds, I just reused the envelope. I brought fresh peppers and saved the seeds myself, and we're gonna try to see if these grow. And these are, this one is from a sweet pepper that we use for sofrito, and I don't know the name of it. I know it's a sweet tiny little pepper. We call them ají dulce. So I'm gonna try see if these grow as well. So I'm just gonna throw it on here, bunch of seeds, call it a day. Now this I have a lot of. I have a bunch of bunches with a bunch of seeds in it, so I just grabbed one. There's like 30 inside the house, and I'm just gonna spread these in here, and then I'm gonna take the actual little pods, dirt, if that's what you want to call it, and throw the pod dirt on here to cover these and hope for the best again. Now these are a lot, but as you can see, I did the same thing last time with a different packet and nothing grew. So I don't know what's going on, people. Let's go get the pods. So I don't want the pod to go to waste, obviously. I'm not sure if it was the pod or what. I don't know. You know, the first year I did this, it worked perfectly fine. Everything was great. And this year, for some reason or another, I cannot, like, nothing sprouted. everything that, well, I can't say nothing sprouted, right? Because my green stalk does have stuff in it. But, I mean, what is the deal? Honey, you want to weed here? You want to spray the weed in here? But you can't do it with my garlic there. You have to go up here until it dies and then bring it back down. Seriously. I see my feet popping up. What the? Already. Oh, that was good. Okay, so I got 3 lemon trees and an apple. And I'm going to put those in the white containers over here. Because these have died. So, let's do that. Can I help? Right here. No, you just grab it and shake it around the thing. Watch. If you want to learn. Because it's drier. So it should be. Be careful with the bees for your foot. What? You know what like? Your foot crack. Do you know what like? You want 10 acres of crack. Go do it. I'm not going to be doing it by myself. Go learn. Love. You just don't want to do it. So go do it. I think I'm too big. I'm boring yesterday. Shit. Okay? I was not boring yesterday. I'm sure the money going to the fucking anymore. Yeah. Just shake it. Here you go. Shake it with the onion. There you go. And that's it. Just take it on top of the pan and shake it. See, like, this stuff on your side. Get it off. I'm going to pull it in there. Good. We can put it in front, right? Because I don't want to go. Alright guys, so we put grass for mulch. I'm gonna be safe and put a couple of seeds with the other plant. So let's see. Alright, first of all, I did not look this crazy earlier today. But here's the tour. Let's begin with the green stalk. Check it out, people. Check it out. Things are growing. This, I don't believe, is a cilantro. My hubby took my phone, so we can't test it out. Parsley is doing great. All the carrots are doing good. This says it's rosemary. Not sure if it really is. I don't even remember where we actually put, that's grass, the strawberries. So we're still waiting on that, huh? But everything looks good. This looks like a tree. That don't look like rosemary. I'm gonna leave it alone. When it gets bigger, my app helps me out more. Here we planted the 3 new lemon trees. I did put flowers, like I have a bag full of different crazy flowers for like butterflies and that kind of stuff. It's a mixture, so I just sprinkled a little bit in each bucket. The greenhouse now starting to look a little bit empty. Left the tomatoes in there. I still got 2 more cucumbers.
There's a fly in here.
Did you get it out?
No.
I started putting whatever empty cups with dirt from the plants that died into the garlic bags, just to top them off with dirt and soil. But I have not seen any new growth, which is disappointing. So like these cups, so whatever did die, I will be putting them in the garlic containers. Here is the strawberry, which there's no strawberry yet. The tomatoes are doing good. Here is the one with the peppers that we did today. Hopefully it'll grow. You guys saw that we mulch here, so we have cabbage, kale, cabbage, potato, Then we had kale, cabbage, kale, kale. My finger's not in the same spot as I'm pointing. Kale, nope, cabbage, sorry, cabbage, kale, empty. And then we said bush beans, carrots, bush beans, carrots, bush bean, but I haven't seen not one carrot sprout besides the one in the green stalk. I put one of the cups that had 3 tomatoes, I put them in there so they can start getting stronger and bigger. I can transplant them if I have to. We have our first marigold flower. Check it out. Very pretty. Our lemon tree, our lemon lime, china tree, our berries, nothing. I think they actually died is what it looked like. But we're gonna leave it alone, people. Leave it alone. Beans are sprouting everywhere. We got plenty of beans in every container, so I think I did good with the beans this year. And so the ones that didn't have too much beans, I went in and put the tomatoes that look like they will survive. So like that's the biggest one I had. Some of them have 2, but as long as they get strong and sturdy, I can go back and transplant them somewhere else. This one has 2. Beans. My malanga is sprouting. So I put the spin wheel there just so I can know which one has the malanga in it. My sweet potato look a little yellow, but I'm hoping it picks up. I have been watering it. That one has 3 tomato plants in it, so once it gets a little more sturdy, we can go ahead and retransplant it. I put flowers in here. So beans, pot full of beans, another marigold. This is supposed to be the asparagus containers, but only the beans have been sprouting. And I did check in my app. I am able to put the asparagus with the beans, so I'm not killing anything. I think the squirrels actually killed my asparagus, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Beans. Hey, the potatoes, people. The potatoes are doing great, and I'm trying to not water them when I come to water everything else, because I want them to be watered with rainwater only, and I want to see how it goes. Last year I watered them every time I watered my regular containers, so this year I'm trying the not watering. So beans are sprouting. That's what the dirt means. They're coming up. So beans. So all the containers are doing great with the beans. I have tomatoes from last year that came up. But I don't remember what tomatoes were in this container. And then we did put beans in here. And then don't forget, JJ helped me put the beans so they're not completely in the edge of the container. But that's okay. I'm not going to get mad at him. He helped me, so I can't be mad. But all the potatoes, check it out. I'm going to be loaded with potatoes and beans. Ha ha ha. Now here on this side, all the beans are sprouting. Something is eating my plants in this bed. So I did go ahead and put my neem oil and that kind of spray the other day. I put dirt on top of here because I saw my ginger popping up, which I thought it was weird. Whatever is eating my plant ate my marigold that was in this corner. But I did see marigold popping up around here because I did put marigold seeds, and I also put sunflower seeds. But I haven't seen sunflower pop up yet, which is disappointing. I struggle doing the sunflowers. And then, as you saw in the video, Campbell did help me put this stuff on here, so I think he killed a couple of things, but let's not tell him, because you know then he's gonna get mad. And here we had a bunch of beans. Hopefully it comes through the mulch. So basically the fresh grass will dry out and turn into mulch, so all this grass will die out and dry out and turn into mulch. I got tomatoes sprouting from last year. There's a bunch of plants in there, but I think those were cherry tomatoes, so we'll get a bunch of cherry tomatoes. And then we have all the beans. I saw a bunch of beans sprout at the end of all the bed throughout here. Let's not forget we put seeds here for cucumbers. I put 2 seeds plus the baby plant that's there. Hopefully it will be okay. The one that was here died, and I don't think it's coming back to life. And then the front bed, we did have, I put seeds for watermelon, nothing yet. And we put the hay, organic shredded hay, all around to hold up on the weed. We have like 4 spots with watermelon, but nothing yet. Here last year I threw a pumpkin to see if it comes back, but nothing has come back yet. Then the potatoes here are doing good. And then here, the cucumbers we put. This one looked like it'll come back to life, but it's very small, so I'm not too sure. But I put seeds in here today, so in each, I have about 8 seeds, all kinds of seeds. So something's gotta sprout, I hope, because we need cucumbers. So I put 8 cucumber seeds in this one trellis. Something gotta give, right? So I don't need it to crawl up the trellis. So if they all sprout, I can have them just run throughout the bed, and just have one crawl up the trellis. So we'll see. And besides, I still got more trellises in the back that I can use. Here in the front bed, we have weed. Lots of beans sprouting. The spinach, some of the leaves are starting to get big. I guess JJ mixed some of my, this is beets, with my spinach, which is fine. The beans are all in the back, and then I have 2 successions of beans, so the ones all the way in the back towards the wall should grow faster than the ones on the other line, which is great. And then the beets, I'm hoping that they do very good. They look pretty good now. We bought a fake snake for the squirrels. Not sure if it's gonna work, but all the spinach is doing great. I think like in another week I can start harvesting spinach and putting it in a freezer in a bag. That's how I like it. I dehydrated it some, but it won't taste the same. I'd rather freeze them. So we have lots of spinach to harvest probably next week, I'm hoping. This is a weed, I think. Is that a weed? I think so. Let's pull it out. Let's see. Then here we have the radishes, which are starting to bulb up, but they're not ready yet. And then in between I did put spinach, but now I'm wondering, is the spinach gonna be choked up by the radish? Because now it's actually growing. Of course it is. Then I put spinach here in the little container, and then here we do have some radishes that are actually looking really good. And spinach. So this bed might be more spinach than radish, because I don't know what happened to the radish seed. I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 out of this whole bed. So at least I get spinach no matter what. Alright guys, thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out all the containers that soon are going to be filled with veggies, tomatoes, and peppers. But thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.